Feel the ground shake, hear the roar. Right to the breaking point.
Ren, this is Vincent's Tale, The Bedroom. It's been a hot minute since I've reacted to Ren, so I'm all for it. Let's get into this. This ought to be pretty cool. Yeah, the high rim video is what shocked me. I was like, what are we listening to? And now here we are. Now we've got this. So let's go. For those of you who've never heard Ren, I would suggest starting off with high rim. But if not, you're diving into deep waters right here.
Have you ever felt anger with nowhere to place it? Vincent felt cold, neglected and jaded, impotent, empathy castrated. Look for the new thing, always look for the new thing, but never look inside, never look within, without, above, below, same thing. Wait, it gets deeper than that. The insane thing is sane men living in insane terrain, contort insane brains that are kind of deranged, strange, without the factor of cause and effect. Factually, the man's a casualty of constant neglect. Let's start at the start. Vincent was born in the dark, home birth to a mother painted scars on her arm. Track march from the dragon, China white in the palm. Shooting up the birth canal, Vinny fell out like yarn. Tumbled out, himself unraveling, and that was the theme. Exceptionally average grade, sprayed with low self-esteem. From the fire to the frying pan, painting it green. When it's the cash that rules everything around me. Cream, get the money, funny Vinny. He weren't ever good at hustling, shitty jobs that he was dead and stocking. Started a combustion, nothing. Pulled him out of debt, the debt collector's rushing to be stripping him of everything. Eventually, there's nothing. The cycle is a cycle for a psychopath on ice. The day repeats, the days, the weeks, the most your life. When the day's done, it's the same one. It's a repeat, it's a rerun. A deja vu religion, a foreboding of a prison. Whole Britain, Great Britain, how Britannia ruled the waves. We started out with intentions and we ended up like slaves. Drink to kill the tension, but the drinks cost your wage. What helps you is what kills you when you're living too deep. And so it goes. Vinny starts to drink to let go. Soon he's drinking, cause when he don't drink, every day is a day on death row. So he drinks so he don't have to think. Mercy, days bittersweet. When the spirit that's inside of him sinks in his teeth, And the months turn over, May to October. More days pissed than the days he spent sober. Skin looks older, demeanor gets colder. Sledgehammer swing to that chip on your shoulder. A cold prison deep in alcoholism. 40% proof, no juice. Inhibition get loose by decision and taboos. When we're living for the booze, who's who he lose himself to? One too many, 1, 2, 3 shots down. Drown those sorrows up in London town. If we in for a penny, we in for a pound. Fate comes full circle. Now it's Vinny boys round. Start singing as the screws murder silence. Stand on my Miranda, my right to remain violent. One man's resistance is another man's tyrant. When tyrants make the law, they go to war with non-compliance. Locked up, Vinny been locked up since his mother knocked up. Kitty grew up fast, pulled his socks up. Chop chop, keep that credit top. Time is money, tick tock. Quantify the price upon your soul and then it's chop shop. Not particularly special, Vinny spent his life a vessel for the musings of the devil. Repetition caused some issues, turned a hide into a jackal. Building pressure in the kettle, bubble up to boiling level. Ooh man, he's a mad lad, falling on the warpath. Vinny split the atom like a Nagasaki bloodbath. Skies are raining black ash, copper car lights flash. Red and blue kaleidoscope, some folks don't like that. Never mind, just a victim of society. The one that serves you alcohol and sells you your sobriety. The one that sells you sex as it pedestals virginity. The one where we elect these lying pests with God ability. 1 to the 2 to the 3 to the 1. Our boy spun his own web-fed tarantulas come like 9 to the 9 to the 9. Through his crimes timelines intersect. Rich's fate was designed. Just set the scene, it's 2019. Richard and a boy named Screech. The hands of fate, they touch and reach. Siblings buried, blood it bleeds. Etched in Richard's memories. Falls a model, troubled sleep. Takes a time of absent leave. Hitting the bottle to soften the blow in the walls of yourself. And there's nowhere to go. And his friends on the force, they don't call, they don't show. Go to therapy, regularly seem to plateau. When his popo went loco and woe so low that his mojo no more, no rebound, no yo-yo. And so the time it moved slow-mo. You see the case was never closed, cause the motive was confusing. Orphan killed his sister, but his sister was removed when the mother died in childbirth, but dying womb life brings. The cycle of samsara always was quite amusing. Brother killed his sister, but the records seem to show the brother never met his sister, didn't even know. So the tragedy was a catastrophe, a fate fucked up. Rich is losing sleep while his whole family's talked up. The 5 stages of grief is a common psychological model, often used to provide reassurance to all those stricken by loss. For loss comes with a cost like frostbite, shockingly cold, paving the road to decomposure, decomposing your soul. 1. Denial, pretending for a while, reality retired, but everything is changing. Richie lost the will to smile, how to reconcile when murdering a child. The 2nd stage is anger, feel it bubbling the bile. Anger down the man that served the hand that wrote the plan. If God is will that's good and grand, then damn we are all are damn forsaken by creation. Revelations Richard cannot stand. The 3rd stage is bargaining, begging God for second chance. Lord, I know it is a reach, but I'm begging on my knees. Resurrect the boy James, resurrect the boy Screech. I'll devote my life to thee, I will live a life of peace. Stage 4 is depression, that's a lesson taught in grief. Depression, demonic like possession, that feeds upon this spark for life. No water is refreshing, no sunlight brings him warmth, no sleep will ever bring resting. His guilt and doubt are oh so loud, the silence sounds so deafening. Depression, the numbing of expression, the negative obsession, ruminating in oppression. Stressing is a lesson when your mind begins reflecting. That's stage number 5. 5 is acceptance. Souls get shaken up, the road's never quite ideal, but slow rise the burst it off. And let me tell you something, Richie, man, I'm proud. Cause you pulled a stitch from the seam, the wound was open weeping. Felt like a regression, but that flesh was set for healing. You wrestled imperfections, misdirections, what with demons. Most demons are a fallen angel, truth has double meanings. Perspective disconnects the trauma, trauma turns to lessons. The biggest curse you'll ever face could be your greatest blessing. Remember, in the darkest times, no need for second guessing. No path is ever linear, a stumble leads to stepping. You're a soldier, a scholar of life's sorrow, and day follows day. There will always be tomorrow when it gets colder. Whatever, it's only weather. Rain feeds the crops, let them grow, think clever. I'm so fucking proud of you, Richie, my boy. I know you're itchy, my boy, to get to work and deploy. Serve and protect my Don, in for the right reason. I know you think you've done wrong, but look at who you become. It's your first day at work, big man. Hold that head up high, my friend. Come on. We're all proud of you, Richie. I hope you get out there and smash it. I mean, what could go wrong?
Just wow. That is insanely good. That is storytelling on a whole nother level. All right, that is such unique, incredible storytelling. That is ridiculous. That's ridiculous. How good that is. Yeah, he's playing and he's rapping and he's singing and he's weaving this incredible story of mental health and having a breakdown and recovering from that, being able to get through that. And then, are you still quite through it? I mean, it's all of those questions are always there when it comes to your mental health. It's all something that we all have to deal with on some level. Some not nearly as severe as others, but it's always there lurking, those doubts. It's just, that was so good. That was so good. Well worth the wait to partake of that again. The dude's a freaking genius. He just is. You don't get that a lot, like, especially like, let's just say the rap genre in particular. Just pick that one. And not, I'm trying to not diss on rap, because there are some truly great rappers out there who are storytellers. This is next level storytelling in a rap genre. You're not just repeating lines, repeating words. I mean, this dude told a story. Nagasaki Bloodbath, that was a cool line. That was a cool line. I cannot wait to get into the next one. I can't wait to get into the next one. I will do that. Well, I will save that for Monday, but we will do that live Monday because this was awesome. Andy, thank you so much for the suggestion and the reminder of this. This was incredible. So much fun. That was so cool. That was very tremendous. I loved it. That was good stuff. That was good stuff. I mean, geez. Ren suffered 3 years of torturous treatment for mental health until a doctor properly diagnosed him with Lyme disease. Yeah, and unfortunately, that can be a problem, right? That can be an issue right there, being misdiagnosed. Because when you look at it and people get sick, and we've had a few of these happen here recently, is that there are so many diseases where they have so many similar symptoms, and you're trying to figure out what it is. And then you have to try something here, that doesn't work. Then you try something else. It can be tough. It can be tough. I don't know if I would want the responsibility of having to diagnose somebody and let that, as somebody who cares about people anyway, I don't know how I wouldn't want to get that wrong. And you know you're going to. It's not if you're going to, or maybe you won't. You're going to. You practice on it, you're just going to. So it's tough. It's tough, man. Thank you so much, Andy. I hope you have a great weekend. Be safe this weekend. I will see you Monday. Guys, what y'all think about the video? Drop your comments down below. And as always, I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Have a great weekend. Have a safe one. I will see you soon. Thanks, Andy.